On today's video of Kung Fu Hot Dog, the only thing that isn't artificially intelligent is his audience. But I like his AI babes, mind you.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's great to see Disney take a fall, getting a good old punch in their nutsack as they solely rightly deserve, because at the moment they're still defending Jimmy Kimmel coming back on the air. They're still trying to hold Next Star hostage, who have so far failed to relinquish their grip to release more coverage of Jimmy Kimmel's daily weekday show going out to all regions of America at the moment. Now, the reason why I bring Disney into this introduction today, because Disney, of course, own Marvel, and Marvel had Stan Lee, the man who helped to create that behemoth, mammoth brand that made us love our childhoods so much more when we were little, right? But no, of course, now we've got LA Comic Con, which has already commenced in, of course, Los Angeles, and it seems that Marvel are pushing the AI aspect a bit too far. If you want to see what I'm talking about, stick around for this video, because yes, for an extra $5 more, or a few more dollars more if you're a Clint Eastwood fan like I am, you can have a Q&A answer with Stan Lee, who is now AI Stan Lee. In other words, it's an absolute bastardization of what that man went through in his last few years before he sadly passed away. So if you end up enjoying this video today, folks, make sure you give it a like, smash that subscribe button, and let's get on with today's video.
Eat lightning and shit thunder with Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Rated R. Starts Friday, June 22nd at theaters everywhere.
Now, courtesy of Bounding Into Comics, very good article by Spencer Bakuli right here. Now, this hologram meet and greet of Stan Lee, it's faithful in mind, soul, and body. That's basically what the spirit, context, and intent is. The intent word is very interesting. I think it's used to mask disgust, to be honest. Oh, we're fully intended for this to be a certain way that doesn't insult the fans. But you're insulting the memory of Stan Lee by doing this. Did he give permission for this to happen? I don't think so. I mean, 2018, AI was still being worked out. It wasn't where we are now. What, six years later? 7 years later? Oh, 7 years later. My maths is a little bit off at the moment. So, look, Spencer Bakuli wrote a very good article here. For all of his faults, Stan Lee never deserved such an indignant ending. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of Stan Lee's last few moments before he passed away in 2018. Elder abuse? You want to see what that's all about? It's not just physically hitting somebody. It's just what you say to them verbally. Have a look at this, and you got this fan right here like, oh my God, I'm next to a half-dead Stan Lee. I can hardly wait to show my kids and grandma.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, are you ready to give a riveting speech? You're gonna change lives.
I thought I was finished with that. What do I have to do now?
You're never over.
You what? I said I thought I was finished, but apparently I'm not.
Look, once we're done, we'll get out of here.
Now what do I do here?
This fucking schmo right here, this Kano-looking motherfucker from Hawaii 5-0, like, bro, man, this is so depressing. I don't want to get any older. Yeah, I really don't. If this is, you know, well, Stan Lee was what, in his 80s or 90s? Right, I forgot how old the dude was when he passed away, but holy shit, man, if this is the level of being bossed around is, just clock out while he can. You know what I mean? The world isn't even in the great state right now. It's terrible. But, oh my God, this is just terrible to watch again. It really is.
Same thing, talk about you. We'll make some new questions.
But I don't have the...
Yes, you will. Yes.
Yeah. You not want to have the mic on?
You get your money with that.
You're a bit of a cunt, aren't you? What they did to Stan Lee, the man that gave us Hulk, Spider-Man, the X-Men. I mean, the X-Men is pretty funny because he didn't want to create an origin story for yet another superhero, so the X-Men, he gave them all origins from the start, which makes so much sense. So talk about man-made horrors beyond your comprehension, and that's Guardians of the Galaxy. No, it's Thor Ragnarok, I beg your pardon. But here we go, the Stan Lee Experience in partnership with the Stan Lee Universe. You might be wondering, who are they? Well, I'll get to that point as well in a minute as well. So here we have the Cartoon Studios. This is the brand that Stan Lee founded. And if you look above me, Stan the man isn't very impressed by having a gay It's My Little Pony next to me. I'm assuming that's My Little Pony or something that looks like that particular brand, and Winnie the Pooh and all these other shit-looking LGBT characters. And of course, you got your black dude at the end because you have to, right? So the actual VP, I think he's the general manager, Bob Sabuni. He's the guy that conjured up this way of monetizing not even the legacy of Stan Lee. It's more like the bro's dead. Let's make money off his image and his voice. They've AI'd his voice. It's very easy to do. You know, about 7 years ago, you couldn't really do that. Now it's so dead easy to do. And you can take a selfie with an AI-empowered version of Stan Lee. You know what, Suboni? You know what I can do? I can just take my goofy face, put it next to Stan Lee, and say, hey, bro, I met Stan Lee. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Nothing. The hologram itself will appear on digital box projectors as provided courtesy of holographic communications platform Proto Inc., whose technology was notably used for a string of interactive mirror kiosk-style ads for the Conjuring mirror. Okay, don't know what that is. Is that the film or something else? So, look, I mean, hey, I don't have to talk about this image here of Peter Parker walking away. Remember, there's only Peter Parker as Spider-Man, nobody else. Again, they've mentioned Carrie Fisher and Peter Cushing's images being used as AI revivals in various projects, which I think you need to kind of draw the line right there, folks. I love this image of Stan Lee in Endgame where he's next to the hot female companion in the race car. But again, you know, this might have been an indication, a bit of a red flag, if you know what I mean. If you see this here, then that will tell you everything you need to know, which is just... yeah, it's not great, is it? But if you want to see the actual video itself, I mean, brace yourselves, guys. This is pretty horrific. I'm just going to take it back a little bit here because we do get an interview with Suboni. I mean, look at this. This is ABC coverage. ABC owned by Disney. Of course, they're going to paint it in a favorable light. And what's hilarious about this, oh my god, I've just seen this actually, so this is really funny. Look at that. Diverse family, folks. You've only got the white girl here who's obviously, you can't have a complete whiteness because you're going to be a racist. So who's the first family on the lot? It's a black family. Well, there's a white dude in the background, fair enough, and this guy here, well, he might be a mochaccino. They've been told by a Disney representative, just look up and be in awe and wonderment. For all I know, they're not looking at Stan Lee. They might be looking at something else completely. But the way this is projected, let me just see, I could be wrong, but still. Okay, so it probably is because that hedge is still in the background, fine. But Chris Moulin. Oh, did they misspell it on the article like Bounding into Comics? Well, Moulin Rouge. He's the Kamikaze Entertainment CEO and General Manager. Here we go.
An avatar, Stan. It isn't Stan, it's an avatar. As sort of a jumping off point, as a portal for new fans. If it's the reason they pick up
it's an avatar, but it's an AI image, dude, that's been brought to life through video technology. Oh my god.
Surrounded by fellow Marvel fans and enthusiasts. Excelsior!
What the I mean, the lip sync isn't even that great. I mean, we're talking Hollywood, right? You can go into a George Lucas style studio, really bring that thing to life. I'm telling you what, some of these big movie directors that specialize in special effects, right? VFX technologies, they've probably got that shit in their basements, right? God knows what they got in there. and they're not letting that out for the public to see, right? I guarantee you they've got that technology hidden in their home somewhere.
And I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to be a part of it.
I mean, bro, they've de-aged this guy. Even as an AI construct, they've de-aged Stan Lee. He doesn't even look, that's why he doesn't look real. I know the illusion is, you're meant to be looking at an AI artifact of Stan Lee, but still, put some effort. What are you charging patrons to go to LA Comic-Con, guys, just to have a 3 to 4 minute meet and greet with Stan Lee, who apparently answers your questions? He doesn't really, because people have different questions for him. He's not Chat GPT. He can't come out with a rapid fire answer. Do you know what I mean? This is just like a really bad, terrible Instagram filter, isn't it? It's awful. You know what, Disney, you're disgusting. I think the whole brand of Marvel at the moment is absolutely disgusting. Avengers Doomsday? Who even gives 3 shits about that? Nobody does. Look, I've said it before. I'm tapped out of superhero movies. I might still have content on here to farm the shit out of it. Doesn't actually mean to say I'm actually invested in it, but I'm more invested in exposing what kind of douche lords we've got running the show in entertainment these days. But listen, folks, if I were you and if you were me, and a big Excelsior for those who actually vote en masse this video in the like range, make sure you do that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and rest in peace, Stan Lee. You did not deserve this bastardization of your memory as an AI form, an avatar, as that moosh bag pointed out. But I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
You know, I think Kung Fu Hot Dog's the man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Excelsior!